Courage is knowing what not to fear. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, wow, right? These cryptocurrency markets. What the frig happened today? I was at work. I was getting push notifications all day long about how the price was just dropping. I was like, this is not where I want to be. I need to be looking at these charts. No. I have my Bitcoin locked away in a hardware wallet. I had kind of possibly anticipated that the price could be going down like this. I had suggested it, right? And said that this was a time to be cautious. You know, is it going to last? No. Is it possibly a good time to pick up a little cryptocurrency? I don't know. I'm not here for financial advice. Could we turn around tomorrow and see a little bit of green? It's a good possibility. Or could we continue sliding down even further? I don't know, right? We got back. They can short the hell out of the market. We don't know exactly what's happening. I got a little bit of news today that's also not quite that pleasant. But as always, I thought I'd get out here. I'd keep spreading the awareness. I'd keep the faith alive. I brought my co-host Sammy along with me because today definitely needed a little Sammy Tyson.
Good evening, everyone.
How was that for an intro to Samantha?
The
entire cryptocurrency market right now needs you to uplift us 10%. 15% if you're holding Ethereum.
Man, don't worry.
Be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
I was thinking more like trucking from Casey Joe.
Oh no, I am definitely a
troubles ahead, troubles behind. I can't sing.
No, you can't. So let's not do that.
Hey, I bet you that's YouTube finally pushing our notification right there. All right. So hopefully we can continue to keep ranting on here for just a little bit.
Watching already.
And everybody will go ahead and pile in that chat and let us know what they're thinking today about the cryptocurrency market. Let me know if you think this is long term, if you think we're going to head down even further. We have been putting in lower highs, right?
And higher lows. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I kind of had a feeling that we may be taking a little bit of a step backwards here in the cryptocurrency market. Do I think it's short-lived? Possibly.
I don't know. Like, the sad part is every time you think you know what's going on, it is just the opposite. Like the NBSC and the CNNA and the all of the whatnots of the, it's CNN, right? With the ratio of every time. I know, Rooster.
Yeah, chill out.
He's not even in a cage. It's like, what do you have to have a problem with, man? But, every time they say bullish, then it's bearish and bullish. I mean, like, every time you think you know what's going on, it just does the opposite. Like, every time it's like, oh, yeah, no, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, we've been consolidating and moving sideways for a while, right? And everybody was kind of pointing towards back. And whenever you put a lot of pressure on one thing, you tend to get let down, right? That's a lot of eggs in one basket. He is not going to stop.
No, he's not. Nope.
He has said that's the alarm right there.
That is the Bitcoin alarm. It's dumping.
So, do we have anybody here with us in the chat commenting?
No,
we are just sitting out here. Everybody is just lurking in the dark right now, trying
lurkers. Mm-hmm.
Trying to see if they can get some courage together to talk about how Bitcoin isn't dead. And it's not over.
You all have thoughts and feelings and opinions. Mm-hmm.
Right? Are you sad about this, or are you just angry?
Did you think it was going to happen? I mean, see, that is my stance, is that sadly, as soon as anyone, like, as soon as it's like, oh, backed will, or this or that, to try to make him
so we can continue along with with the show. I do have a little bit of news today. Like I was saying earlier, it is not the best news. It looks like we are having a 40% drop in the hash rate yesterday. We were looking at all-time high hash rates 5 days ago with 102 quadrillion hashes or whatever. What was it? Yes, before the drop, we were looking at about here. Let me see.
He was looking, but now he's not. Ah, a nomadic giant is here. He says good morning. Man, that throws me off.
Oh man, I hope you're not stressing out about the Bitcoin price.
He's like retired. I mean, how much nonchalante can you get? I mean, that's what I'm hoping for anyways. Is when we're Bitcoin retired, it'll just be like easy peasy, whatever.
Well, we're looking at the hash rate dropping from 98 million terahashes a second down to 57.7 million terahashes a second. There's nothing wrong with the Bitcoin network. I mean, it is just, that's a pretty large drop to be taking so drastically. I mean, I was looking at some block explorers. I was looking at unconfirmed transactions. And just before I went on the show, it was only like 2,700. So there's not a bunch of unconfirmed transactions. That's not
horrible.
Nothing's hurting from it. And the blocks were still under 10 minutes. They were about 8 to 9 minutes.
Nomadic Giant says, haven't checked yet. See, that's what I'm saying. Retired. Easy peasy.
Well, he's just sitting there floating in the same boat with us. You know, he has his cryptocurrency holding. He's looking down the road for the future. He has it where he has his private keys, so he doesn't have to worry about what's happening in all these third parties and what new regulations are coming to fruition every other couple weeks, right?
I mean, I don't know. It is that I try not to stress the day-to-day, I guess.
Well, I mean, what? It's that yesterday we were looking at a Bitcoin price of $10,200, and right now we're looking at a Bitcoin price of $8,766. That's a 10% drop.
Nomadic Giant just said, wow, that's a big hit. Yeah, reality. I know, we're your reality. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, that sucks.
And Ether was on the other side of $200, and now we're looking at $170, which is a 15.5% drop. And we got XRP dropping down to 24 cents, and that's an 11% hit.
Well, not that I super care about XRP, but still, I mean, that's a pretty good percentage of everybody just dropping.
Now, I mean, hindsight is always going to be 2020, right? So what is causing this? What is happening? What is the reason behind it? We're not going to know for a couple weeks to a month down the road. But is this possible, some sort of manipulation before institutional investors start trying to actually get their hands on cryptocurrency through Backed? Possibly. Was there a lot of new investors that had been getting into the space as we had started seeing that if that stuff wasn't bots on Google doing all of those data searches, that a lot of new investors, unskilled, unpracticed, not really having that much of a Bitcoin education, kept the price up to that $10,000 level. And now, of course, everything that goes up has to come down, especially when it's based on new investors.
Nomadic Giant says, I am flying to Malaysia today. Gonna find a $300 a month apartment and see how next month goes. Lots of cheap street food in my future, apparently. Oh my God, all of the words you are saying is what I want to hear.
$300 cheap apartment and street food, yeah.
Is there a bathroom and running water and some any square footage at all?
Right, because I mean, just living off $1,000, Samantha.
It wants a battery. 19% remaining. Awesome.
Well, I don't really have a bunch of news. I was hoping to get out here and just make sure that I could make myself available, right? Because we do like to have the chat. It is the main part of the show. I do offer free help desk services via the email addresses that are listed down below at EugeneForce20 and the Proton Mail. That's also listed down below.
Yep.
You could also hit me up on the direct messaging services of Twitter and Facebook, because those are also linked to down below.
We don't have any dark web stuff coming up, right?
I haven't started working on the next project because we're still looking at getting off to Wakana. That is as far as my thought processes have went is to Wakana, and I am looking to hit the reset button.
Goldfish in it, huh?
I mean, either that or I'm going to get abducted and transcend. So.
Oh, then there'll be no more Bitcoin and coffee at all. I mean,
I can't help it when my time comes.
I guess unless they let you still do it.
Bitcoin and coffee brought to you from another world.
Yep. Another universe. And there's still Oh, you want to know how Bitcoin was made? I have the answers. Yeah.
Bitcoin brought to you from a universe far, far away.
You're so horrible. All right. Nomadic Giant says, so I looked into Backed. It should be a good long term when it gets busy, as it's physically settled in BTC.
It's another avenue, right? It's an onboard avenue for institutional investors, hedge funds.
I mean, it's a little bit better than the ETF-ness of the other ones or whatever. So, okay. I mean, in this one, even though we shoved his face with grains, he still is just going, whatever, man, whatever. Nomadic Giant says another source of demand is never bad.
No. See, it's that we just need... We're building the roads and the highways and the infrastructure so that when the demand does come, like how we've seen the bottleneck in 2017, people started wanting Bitcoin. They couldn't get registered.
Oh, yeah, everything was shutting down and freezing up.
Transactions couldn't get through without paying high fees. Well, we've scaled the network. We've made more on and off ramp avenues for being able to purchase and sell cryptocurrencies based on any level, right? From as little as $5 with the Cash App to Backed, being able to do millions of dollars at one time. So it is a great progression that we're making this year. We are no longer in the bear market. Yes, we took a 10% hit, but the price is still $8,766. It was $3,500 at the beginning of this year. We still have how many more months? October, November, December. We still got an entire quarter left in this year. Will we get up to the $10,000 level again? Yes. Will we see a number on the other side of it? More than likely, right? We have, the number keeps getting smaller and smaller, but I mean, the hash rate just dropped off. So hopefully it'll put it back to 220 days, if not a few more, so that, hey, like I keep telling you guys, I love Bitcoin at $10,000. I think that number is phenomenal. But at the same time, I don't really want to buy Bitcoin on the other side of $10,000, especially from the time frame I'm looking at from when I started investing. But here at $8,766, my interests are peaked once again because we do have only 220 days. And then at that point, there will not be the option for me to be able to get Bitcoin because we will be looking at the next halving starting to get factored in. The price will escalate to some price that Joe Schmo, like this guy right here, working 9 to 5 for under $15 an hour, is not going to be able to get 10,000 Satoshis for $1. It's going to be more like $100.
Nomadic Giant says, building roads and infrastructures, building spaceships, yo. Yeah. And
Tractor beams.
I am is here. He says, hey, guys.
All right, buddy. I'm glad that you could make it. Well, I think we're getting ready to start wrapping down this episode, but I'm glad that you guys are here. Comment in the chat. Maybe we'll keep the episode going. I love conversating with you guys. I want to be here, especially if you're stressing out a little bit about this dip and the blood that's in the market.
I am says a recession is coming and crypto will rally. Huddle on.
I'm glad I have crypto. Let
yeah,
come
it is
whatever
a lot
may,
more reassuring
right?
than.
I mean, hey, whatever it is, I'm going to be prepared for it.
I know that it is not going to go to zero. So, literally anything other than zero, I will be thankful for. And I mean, the likelihood, it should be pretty. Yeah, that's the battery. You don't need it. It's fine. It's okay, laptop. You don't need it. Okay. I am says, I believe people will look at all over for store of value.